What else is going on? Well, hey, this is pretty cool. All right, and that is, how about visiting a really great place right here in the valley, and you want to love fire trucks? Well, it is the Hall of Flame.
Fire, engine 41, rest 41, engine 97, light, EMS 5,
All right, Chuck, this is such an awesome museum, especially if you love fire trucks like I love fire trucks, and most kids love fire trucks. But you're also kind of like a kid here because you just retired.
Absolutely.
And this is like a new job for you.
It is definitely a new job and a very different kind of a job. I was privileged to fight fires here in the valley and serve as a paramedic for 37 years. Retired from the Glendale Fire Department back in March, and this opportunity was brought to me, and believe me, I haven't looked back. It's great.
I love it. All right, how did this museum get started?
Well, you know, it's a great story. Mr. George Getz from Chicago at the time got the truck right behind you as a Christmas gift. And 1955, his wife Olive decided to surprise him, and boy did she ever. And from that point on, he started collecting trucks. And one led to the next, which led to the next. And by 1961, he already had enough trucks for his first museum.
Wow, I'll tell you, and what's really great about this museum is that there are trucks from all over the world that you guys have collected, so it's a big history lesson here.
It's a huge history lesson, not only in world history, but also in American history. Our very first truck, our earliest piece here, a pumper wagon, is from 1725. So that's 51 years before we were a country and 7 years before George Washington was born.
Yeah, and it's not just about the trucks here, it's also the history of the trucks and also memorial of the trucks too, because there is an area that you honor those we've lost.
Yes, we do. We have a very important truck from New York City Fire Department, and it's called Rescue 4. It serviced the area of Queens, New York, and after 9/11, when it was damaged, it was brought here. And unfortunately, the crew from that truck perished. We also have an incredible piece that's on display in Gallery 4 from the Granite Mountain Hot Shots. And as in Arizona, we all know that those 19 firefighters perished up in Yarnell, and we're forever in debt to them, and we honor their memories here.
Yeah, and again, it's a great place to come in, learn that history, but also a kid can be a kid here who wants to climb on those fire trucks and want to be in them, because you offer that for them to do.
Yes, we do. We have a beautiful truck right behind me. It's the Miami piece from Miami, Arizona, and it's an American LaFrance, and we let them climb aboard, and they let them put on the jackets of firefighters, even in their size, and helmets, and get great selfies.
All right, I'm going to go learn about a few trucks here, so I'm going to go find Mark.
Okay, thanks for coming.
All right. Mark, Chuck was telling me about the oldest truck that's here, which you love.
I do.
It's this right here,
I love all the ones up here, but I do especially love this one. This is the oldest large piece we have here at the Hall of Flame. It's from 1725 from the north of England. I always say this truck was built about 7 years before George Washington was born.
Wow.
That, with the kids, that always kind of helps place it. But the way this worked, this one is so old, Brad, that they didn't even really have very good fire hose yet. Okay. So what they did was they still used the bucket brigade. But the last guy in line, instead of feebly trying to throw his bucket of water on the fire, he would pour it in here into this hopper, and this tub held about 80 gallons of water. And then you'd have a crew of guys on either side pumping these handles up and down like this. You might have a few guys doing a little Stairmaster action up here on the brake pedals. And as that pumped up and down, there's a twin cylinder pump in here on a chain. It goes up and down, and out of this metal spout, so what it basically is, you get about 60 gallons of water a minute out of this, which is much better than the bucket brigade. It's basically a big squirt gun.
This is beautiful. What's this one right here?
This is probably my favorite rig in the whole museum. This is American. It's from 1844. It was built in Philadelphia for the Pawtucket Veterans, which was a volunteer brigade in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. And the way it worked was, you see these V-shaped wooden things. These are the pump handles. You'd fold them down into here, and they'd lay out horizontally, and you would fold down these platforms. You got a crew of 12 guys up here, they're working this set of handles, 13 guys on the ground, they're working that set of handles, and it goes up and down like this. I mean, you have to imagine the handles folded down. but that's how it goes up and down. On the other side, you got a draft hose that goes to a wooden hydrant. Out here, you got your play hose that you point at the fire. But I love it because in addition to that, it's a work of art. It's covered with these beautiful murals. In those days, they didn't want to just get to the fire fast. They wanted to look good getting there.
Wow, Chuck, this place is amazing.
You're driving the truck.
I'm driving a fire truck too. I'm like a little kid. This is so cool. So it's fun. This museum, again, open to the public. You want to get people coming in here, right?
Absolutely. We're open 7 days a week, Brad. Every single day from 9 to 5, except Sundays, noon to 4.
So, and I'll tell you got to get over here. I know you're looking at school programs, all kinds of stuff. But again, if you got that kid at home, bring them over here.
Absolutely. And you know what's most important about this place? It gives kids a full STEM education. So we're science, technology, engineering, and math all in one place.
I love it. Or STEAM.
STEAM.
Get it? 'Cause some of the trucks are STEAM.
STEAM, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
thank you.
All right.
Well, can I come back?
Please.
So,
Absolutely.
I will. So much to do here.